The chase's first contestant of the evening, Martin, was asked to choose which chaser he'd like to face in a tense battle for a cash prize. Bradley Walsh suggested Dara Ennis as he mischievously compared him to a dog. "I haven't seen hairstyles like that outside of Crufts," the TV host exclaimed. He then went through a list of the other chasers, making a jibe about which one was more uptight than Mark Labbott's waistband. Bradley finally turned his attention to Anne Hegarty, also known as the governess, promising that she had friends in high places, the ones that she was keeping in her attic. Out of all the quizmasters, Martin went up against Dara, but that turned out to be a fatal mistake, as he was knocked out of the competition in minutes. However, Dara took the opportunity to get his own back on Bradley soon afterwards, telling the next contestant, "Your Pretty in Pink Society might only have one member, but that's still one more than the Bradley Walsh fan club." "This is the battle of the dodgy hairstyles," one viewer tweeted wryly. Meanwhile, another joked, "That FG hairstyle on the chaser." Meanwhile, there was an awkward moment when Martin described himself as a postperson, but Bradley ignored the gender-neutral job title, responding instead, "How long have you been a postman?" He was praised by several Twitter fans, one of whom declared, "None of this snowflake, gender-neutral S from the chase host." Others were keen to know, will the postman deliver? Sadly, he was swiftly knocked off the show within minutes, after blundering during a question about which national president has a wife almost a quarter of a century older than him. Many viewers would have been cursing with frustration from the other side of their TV screens as he chose Canadian President Justin Trudeau. "It won't be Joe Biden because his wife would be 110. Martin joked. However, the correct answer wasn't either of those, as the response which would have netted the money and kept them in the show was Emmanuel Macron. He'd been hoping to use his prize money to buy an engagement ring for his girlfriend, meaning he was in for a bitter disappointment.